Friends, let's talk about the biggest stories from the game. VAR. First that one, and then we'll talk a bit about Aguero and his episode with Pep. VAR.
Yes.
So for the second time in about 4 months, it has decided a game between Man City and Spurs.
And it's both gone the same way, exactly the same way.
The fairly too.
Last minute.
Last minute winners chalked off.
Chalked off. And, you know, it's... Listen, first of all, we have to understand that VAR is here to improve football and to ensure fairness.
Yeah.
This is why it's there, to eliminate all of the instances of, oh, that should not have been a goal. Because now we are trying to make sure that we get every decision right. Because there have been instances where complaints have been made about Man City winning games in very unfair manner, with goals that should not have stood, with offside decisions, penalty decisions that should not have stood. So that conversation has existed. But when you talk about this particular incident, the handball incident here, because last season's one was offside. It was an offside decision. This season's was the handball situation. And this VAR decision doesn't only, it doesn't stand in isolation. It's in tandem with the new
of course,
handball rules.
The new handball rules.
Because even before, perhaps without the new handball rules, VAR could have reviewed that and it could still have been a goal because it was purely accidental. He didn't intend to pass the ball with his hand onto the path of Gabriel Jesus. The ball hit his hand, fell to Jesus, he finished it off. So I think the decision was right per the new handball rules,
the new
right? Absolutely spot on. However, the new handball rules need a bit of clarity in certain areas. And Christopher and I were talking about this on radio earlier today. That, for example...
I mean, if you play it back, now for our viewers, if you don't know the new handball rule, the rule is simple. If a goal is scored and in the build-up to that goal, a hand was used, whether accidentally or not, the goal is chalked off. It doesn't stand. So that's the new rule when it comes to handball. So the ball goes off Laporte's hand, it deflects into the path of Gabriel Jesus, and his team goes to score. Now, assuming Spurs clear the ball out of their area, I don't think that decision would be called back. Even if it's looked at
it would not be a free kick because then it doesn't disadvantage Spurs. So, in the attacking sense, and this is where we have Christopher and I were arguing about and trying to find clarity. So, in an instance like this, the attacking team is punished, rightly so, per the new handball rules. You touch the ball in the lead up to the goal doesn't stand. Now, in the same new handball rules, if the ball had come off a defender's hand accidentally, in the same manner it did against Laporte's hand, if that ball had touched the hand of a Spurs player, the new handball rule says it's not a penalty.
Yes, it's not.
So, why must only the attacking team be punished in this situation and not the defending team? Because the ultimate question is, what if that ball had come off the hand of a Spurs player? No penalty is awarded. But then that resulting handball falls into another Spurs player who kicks it and scores. Do you chop off that goal? And if you chop off that goal, do you call a penalty or do you give a free kick?
Those are great questions. I'm sure the officials will think about it.